side of the grid getting the best of the starts.
And it was Daniel Juncadella who definitely came together with the wall in the number 50 Mercedes. If we go back and have a look at the replay, if they do show us that, as we go on board now, he definitely touched the outside wall of Reservoir Bend. Doesn't look as though there's major damage to the car, but we'll keep you informed as to whether... Oh, no! Oh, mayhem! And there's millions and millions and millions of dollars of damage here at the mighty Macau. And that is one of the worst GT accidents I've ever seen here. And in the place, the city that is a gamble, the lottery has absolutely come to an end. Right at the front of here is the 911, and you can see his frustration. Cars everywhere. Lucas de Grassi not even on the ground.
Not on the tarmac.
And not able to get out. We don't know... well, let's have a look at what happened, first of all.
We haven't seen what happened.
Augusta Farfus in third place goes through, and it's at police that they come together, and it's Juncadella who may well have been the cause, because Juncadella now backwards, and I think he had a damaged car anyway, but Juncadella is the car that's turned round. The Porsche of, is it? I'm trying to see who it was. I think it was Laurent Vantour.
It is Laurent Vantour's car, yeah.
There he is at the front. Yeah, Laurent Vantour came through, and all the drivers are out and having a word. But obviously, nobody happy. Lucas de Grassi in the middle of your picture there.
4 cars have got through. Only 4 cars.
Well, yes, but I'm looking back at the 99 still of the Tom Blomqvist. He's involved. So is the number 5. It just depends. The shot is not as clear, but I can tell you a concertina effect, given that you're coming down Moorish Hill into this right-hander, could mean that literally the whole field has been affected in some way or another. And I can also assure you that we've got a long wait for the resumption of this one, folks. But if you've just tuned in and you've never seen the Macau Grand Prix, this is not bad driving. These are the very best drivers in the world. I can see that Felix Rosenqvist is out of the car and okay. My first thought is that everybody's okay. Laurent Vantour taking a tour around his car. There's one of the Audi drivers, and yeah, this is a real mess. But what I was going to say, and here comes the cranes, so it won't take them too long to start to extricate them, but it just depends how further back
how far
down
back
the
this
field
goes. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get a camera angle that will show us the tail of the field, so therefore we can start picking out and working out how many cars are okay. So certainly we've got Nico Muller's car there, hard up to the barrier on the left-hand side of your screen. Nico Muller's Audi, pressed up.
It's a scene I've seen in Formula 3 many times, but never in GTs, not to this extent.
No. We did say this the very, very tight section of the circuit, and GT cars get wider and wider, don't they, with every incarnation of a GT car. So the road completely blocked. So I almost can't bear to watch this.
I know, it's painful, isn't it?
I'm sure the teams and the manufacturers can't bear to.
And there's the first Audi out of the way. Besides Juncadella, here's another look. So Farfus goes through a third. There's Juncadella, basically, I think, the cause of the accident, unless Laurent Vantour was trying to go through on the inside. Yeah, which is a no-no.
And it's only a guess.
There's no room.
It's only a guess.
Look at this.
As to what happened leading up to that. One, two,
now, here's
three,
another thing
4, 5, 6
million, or just cars?
6 cars at very least. We're trying to recover Laurent Vantour's Porsche, which is very battered.
Here's something they instituted last year into this race, is these dollies. They work really well.
They do.
They literally just pick the front of the car up, put them on the dolly, and then pull them away.
Laurent Vantour, of course, who won this race last year, albeit with a different manufacturer. Oh, here we go, on board.
Ooh, scary. And that, of course, is the number 11 of Lucas de Grassi, who's the one who ended up off the ground. Look, there he is.
We made up very, very swiftly.
Good news, if there is that, if there is any good news from this, as they take Juncadalla's car out of the way. So let's have a look at. Well, I'd like to see how Laurent Vantour approach this corner now. If you go on board with Laurent Vantour down the hill, the next is the right-hander, and you can see Mercedes of Juncadella is in front of him. And, okay, he was unsighted. To be fair, I'm not putting any blame on him. Juncadella had already hit police bend by the time that Laurent Vantour came across him. And so no blame apportioned, I'm afraid, if I'm going to put any blame in right now, and I don't want to.
Let's not.
Let's not. Let's talk about the recovery some more, shall we?
Yeah, we shall.
But I'm not going to blame the 911. I'll say that, shall I?
And absolutely, and very good to have the onboard shot. So we found out what happened leading up to what can only be described as a very upsetting scene, because now forklifts, cranes, flatbed recovery vehicles, it's all hands to the pump now to get the road clear.
Imagine if you were a race fan and you'd never been to Macau and you were sort of saying, well, what's all the fuss about? Why do people get so excited about it? And then you witness that, you're like, oh, I get it now.
It is interesting, and following such a clean and untroubled race for the Formula 3 cars, this was
mayhem.
Yeah, unpredictable, really.
Sort of highlights of that crash, and you can see Juncadella gets turned around, Vantour's in it, several Audis, Lucas de Grassi's put into the sky because of it. The number 99, Tom Blomqvist, is stuck underneath. Here we go on board behind the 27, and a nasty, nasty picture for Lucas de Grassi. That was really not a pleasant sight. Luckily, not one of the fastest corners. There's Juncadella already in the wall. And I think he was pretty close to Maro Engel. That might have been the problem. It looks as though the VLT Porsche of Darrell